What's up, guys? So right now, good friend Dylan just pulled up at the house, and we're gonna go get some pictures. He lives about a couple hours away, so gonna meet up here right now and go get some pictures here soon. His Instagram name is Anvil _Ruby, so you guys check him out. And then he's also on the 40s, as you can see, and he's got Bob's old wheels, really nice. Got the coilovers and all that good stuff. Show you guys a little bit more here in a little bit once we get to a good spot and get some better lighting and all that, better exposure. But anyways, all right, guys, we're out here at the parking lot. It's midday right now, so the sun is shining directly above. So this is the best lighting that we're able to find right now, and I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around. Actually sparking off some ideas for what we're gonna do to this Jeep here soon, like changing up the colors and stuff, like we were mentioning earlier. So just taking a look at Dylan's here. We got the red wheels with Anvil, and that looks really good because he's got the color match bumper and stuff. So as you guys can see, that contrast looks really nice. So went and got some pictures. Now we're gonna eat some Mexican food. It's gonna be really fun. I always love me some cheese dip, man. I swear. It's one of the best places around. Really liking the Anvil color a lot. So probably gonna try to do some color matching or something like that here soon on my Jeep, and hopefully it'll look pretty cool. Well, what's up guys, update on the Jeep here. So we actually, today's Saturday, so we went and picked up a used winch here. So finally got a winch for this bad boy. So here it is right here. It's gonna do really well for us. Should be able to bolt it right up to the bumper here, these 4 holes, and be good to go. But going to clean that up a little bit and then slap it on. But gonna also probably get like a waterproof cover or something like that. So it's gonna finally fill out that nice gap that we got right there. So add a little bit more substance to the front, look really nice. And we're also about to take the tires off and we're gonna start painting them. So what we went with was, we got 4 cans of Anvil gray. So this is kind of like a bluish gray that they made, I believe, starting in late 2013, more so in 2014. It's like a really, it's kind of hard to tell by this, but you guys will see it here in a little bit. So it's about 20 bucks a can, pretty good deal on the stuff. It's acrylic, so it's gonna look really good. And anyways, it's like the same texture type of color. There's no metallics in these colors at all, and they kind of change in the sunlight. So as you can see, you know, these colors side by side here, it's gonna look pretty good. So having the wheels that color, definitely gonna be a little bit more pop than just, you know, plain black. So it's gonna look pretty good, I think. So I mean, if it doesn't turn out too well, then oh well. We can just spend a few more bucks and paint them. You know, at least we're not powder coating, so we're not really taking a loss on the finances here. So we'll gonna go ahead and start stripping down everything. Gonna throw the Jeep on stocks and show you guys that here in a second once we get there. But not really gonna have a whole lot of time today, really, because we're kind of on a crunch before work, you know, Monday. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw the stocks on the Jeep, and I'm gonna start taking the tires off, letting the air pressure down, and then taking off one bolt by one, taking off the rings, and start taping off the wheels so we can paint them up, you know, get them a little bit sanded down, you know, just enough to where it'll stick nice to it. So it's not going to be, you know, most $2,000 paint job, professional perfect, but you know, I think it'll turn out pretty good. So I'll update you guys here in a second. I got all the tires here masked off, so definitely probably might throw something over the sidewall of the tire, but there shouldn't be any kind of overspray getting on the sidewall, so shouldn't really be worried about that. But gonna go ahead and start you know, prepping the wheels here. Got all the valve stems taped off too. Got the center caps out. Gonna go ahead and clean them up and get them nice and sanded down and get them ready for paint. First one is done, guys. Check it out. This is the Anvil color match on the ATX slab. Sorry, my mind went blank there for a second. I got the center cap on, got the wheel or the ring mounted. I got all the bolts torqued around the ring 5 times. Got those torqued to 23 foot-pounds, and we are good to go. Aired up to about 28 psi. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this wheel on. It's looking pretty good. So like in the dark, it looks black, but in the light, it turns to Anvil, which is really cool. So, and as you guys see, paint turned out really well. What you're seeing here is soap residue and some dirt, like from the bolts when the bolts get ran through the threads. So I'm gonna wipe that off, and they're gonna look just as brand new. So texture came out really well. There's no runs, there's no imperfections really. I mean, it honestly looks really good. So as you can see, the bolts look really good too, nice and clean. So other than just being dirty, they look really amazing. Really happy with them. Love how they turned out. And as you can see, did paint the back of the wheel too, and it looks pretty good as well. And as you can see, where the wheel got like gashed a little bit from the rocks, so got chewed up at Stony. But anyways, I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna finish up the other three and throw them on, and hopefully it'll look really good once they're all on.
What I'm mad about this because they turned the game off when I was one touchdown below. Said, hey, all right, the game's over, lost. Even though I still have 1 minute left in the game, a lot can happen in 1 minute.
Yeah, like 60 seconds.
And I had the ball too. I just intercepted it. Oh, that's your brother. Yeah.
Huh?
So your brother pulled up.
Alright.
I said, yeah, you lose, we'll get a McRib, a diet, small Coke. And that's watered down. Make sure they put water in it. And no fries.
Next day, you guys, it is daytime outside, so we're gonna try to take this thing out and get some, you know, better footage in the light so you can really see how the colors look and all that good stuff. But anyways, probably gonna try to get some pictures and all that. And before I do that, it is Sunday now, so, you know, just trying to mainly relax today, you know, where I can. But just thought I'd work on the winch project, you know, and probably start stripping down, I guess, whatever it needs. And, you know, I'm probably going to take off like the surface rust pieces, because I'm not really sure what I'm going to paint them with. I probably have some silver paint, so that'll probably work pretty good. You know, sand it down, all that good stuff. And then the cables, definitely going to clean those up. And I don't know, they look kind of short maybe. I'm not really sure if they're going to be long enough to go. I guess I might just go through the grill here. It's probably going to be the best option somewhere. I don't know. I guess I got to take off the grill for that. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll have to wire it first and then mount it to the bumper, you know, obviously, because it's going to be slammed up against the grill. So I have to figure that out. And then also probably today going to put the new hood pins on, possibly. We'll see. But do want to paint the D-rings at least, you know, Anvil to match the wheels, and also the tie rod. I actually thought about that last night because I was looking at it, because, you know, we did paint the inside of the wheels. So when you're looking at the Jeep, obviously you're not really gonna be able to tell in the garage. They look black right now, but it's I don't know, I think it needs a little bit more connecting flow with the colors, because it's just the wheels right now that are Anvil gray. So when you look at it from the side or like the front, it's like they're kind of out of place a little bit. So we definitely need something else to match it, and I think that's going to work for us. So tie rod and D-rings for now. Hopefully getting a hood louver soon, but if not, I think it'll look good, you know, with the new hood pins, the winch, and then color matching this stuff. Really want to get some rear D-rings and paint those Anvil gray as well, but we'll just have to see. And this is, you know, all we can do for right now. So this is what we're going to work on, and I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a little bit. Alright, just sanded off all the rust on these connecting pieces here. Still gotta wipe them off, obviously, because there's still a bunch of rust, dirt, or dust. As you can see right here, that's all that came off, and it's all in my hands too, so fun times. So I'm gonna wipe these down with acetone, and probably gonna paint them like a silver metallic or something kind of, you know, match with all this stuff. Probably just gonna tape it off and then just kind of give that a little bit of paint right there. That's really all it needs. And then let's see, I cleaned up the rest of this stuff. Got some acetone on some overspray, nice and cleaned up there. Let's see here, gonna need some blue thread locker probably. All right guys, check out this little makeshift paint booth I got here. Obviously gonna paint it outside, but just wanted to show you guys how I did it. put the bolts in it, and then, you know, got some zip ties around the chair. So got clearance on the ground here, and I got some silver metallic paint. Still in the good stuff, nice and cleaned up, sanded down, and they're gonna get some fresh paint. So those are gonna look really good. And probably gonna paint the top of the bolts a little bit of black, you know, something to help it blend in a little bit, not be so rusted. She's looking a lot better, guys. So got all the things painted and stuff like that. Didn't realize how much this steel cable recoil is. I really wish I had the synthetic rope, but not spending that money right now. But yeah, it's looking really good so far. Got it all cleaned up and stuff. This is just the back of it, so and I got it painted where it needs, and the bolt, stuff like that. So this is pretty much what you're gonna see from the front of the Jeep. So it's looking a lot better. Can't really see you know, like the surface rust and stuff as much, so that's really nice. Got that nice and cleaned up, and the D-rings as well. So don't have those tightened down officially yet, but those are painted Anvil with gloss black tightening screw tabs, studs, whatever you want to call those. I think that looks like really good, a lot better. So we're gonna paint the tire right here in a little bit, but definitely helps, you know, tie it in and help match it all up with the rest of the stuff. I really just want to go ahead and get a synthetic cable anyways. I don't really want to reuse the old rusty steel cable unless I have to for backup or something, but I'm kind of wanting to invest in the synthetic rope anyways. But anyways, I got the cables ran really well, ran them under the grill, back on top of the frame, kind of like behind the body mount here, straight up, came through right here, pulled them out, ran it behind this. And the reason why they are ran on top of the fuse box is because the positive red cable is not long enough. So that's okay. If I need to access this, I'll just disconnect it from the positive and we'll be all good to go. So it's looking good so far. So it's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And then I'm gonna install the hood latches, I guess, and probably do the time lapse of that. Got a nut back here, take off this latch, and then obviously two 10mm nuts up here for this piece. So it should be pretty easy. And then setting up the new pins should not be anything serious. So 15mm bolts that go to the bottom of the bumper, bolted right up. Sweet. Probably gonna put maybe like a touch of like a little layer of grease over that just so keep the surface rust off. But other than that, it looks really good.